the pens you were just saying not very nice things about are what I've been using often to make these patterns.
Yes.
And I'm using they certainly take up a lot of ink and a lot of time, but I'm able to watch TV and listen to TV while I'm doodling.
But look at what they give you the option of doing. There's a certain tightness to all of this work.
Yeah.
And they really offer, I mean, what's great about this or this, and then seeing this next to it, is that you realize they're essentially built up of something like this. Yeah. But they're tight, and this is a great example. This is interesting, I think, Pierre, because you kind of noodled or re-noodled the work in such a way that you've got different colors, right? I mean, if you will,
textures,
however you want to do it,
yeah.
densities. But I like that. That's really kind of cool that happens, and you can get that with these really fine points, right? I mean, that's what you can get. Oh, these are fun. I don't know. I can see why you wouldn't stop. Oh, now that's interesting. That level of detail you could get with these, right?
Yeah.
And you can fuss with it. Whereas,
if I had a more flexible nib, it would give me too many options, and I wouldn't.
Yeah.
They wouldn't become patterns.
Well, exactly, and you wouldn't have
like
this drive to a certain quality of meticulousness that these have. They would just be bigger.
And too loud, I guess.
Yeah.
Too loud.
Yeah. I wouldn't want these sticks to be any thicker in these patterns. And I'm sort of looking at these, and I don't know if they are monograms or whatever, but they could be. Do you know what I mean? And I really like that. Oh, yes, this one. Oh, this is so great. This is called Sloth. And he's not yet awake. And
he's going to have a bad hair day.
It's a really, we're going to have to get out the blow dryers here when this is all over. But look at what fun. Oh, my God. How long did that take you? That took you a while.
A long time.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And then I made any number of fleur-de-lis.
Yes, of course. But see, you can do that. All this level of detail with those little fine pinpoints. Oh, okay. What just happened here? We're crossing into the poetic here. This is a sort of thing. My very first thought when I saw this, and I know this isn't going to make sense, but my very first thought was that I'm looking at rain. And I liked that. I thought that was really neat. And I don't think that's right.
Well, who knows what it is.
These are really interesting, especially the ones that are a little more off. Yeah. And don't you feel like if you have a really fine point, like the one you had, that it gives you the freedom to just do that, to just jut out like that? Oh, those are interesting. Will you start to fill in? Oh, see, look. Oh, come on. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And I've enjoyed actually doing them in color like this, because the light blue, it's the same color ink. But,
of course.
But the color will add a difference if I scan them in color.
And here we got a little violet-y thing going on, which is really quite lovely. This is really beautiful. What do you think of that? I'm moved with the looseness of the pattern here.
Yeah, sometimes they get loose. There's variations on many themes here. They don't...
You do realize that, this is a cock being very upset with whatever it is that's happening with one of his ladies. Look at him. He's in a flurry.
And again, some of these are more mulchy.
Yeah, they are mulchy.
Some are more regular. And then it goes to regular, to chaotic, to regular again.
Ooh. What is it about the tenderness in here? Something very, very... Oh, here, back up. This is very interesting to me. The way you're dropping it off and just slightly intensifying it with a little extra work.
I mean, it's clearly... there are other things that I could be doing, like jobs for my clients, but it's just too much fun to sit and and do these things. And then these were going to be
these are wonderful
things for maps. You know, where each of these would be a town. See, here's that chaotic stuff that maybe you like.
Well, let me go backwards for a minute here to this. Because one of the things I think is interesting about these is that you could take this in a lot of different directions. Mm-hmm. From this, you could obviously grow into letters. I mean, that's sort of where you're headed here, or something like that. Mm-hmm. But you could also grow into forms. So it would almost be like the Big Bang Theory or something. That it feels like a process now. Like something started here, and then it went like here. And I haven't felt that before with the other ones. They felt like statements. This feels like, aha, where's it going next?
Just
we'll take it on.
There, you know, variations on many themes.
Oh, that's interesting. Only because it's different, maybe, huh?
Yeah. More of that mulchy stuff.
I find that I'm quite attracted to that whole kind of almost miniaturization things. And I'm not quite sure why we're attracted to miniatures. Oh, I see. That's
because
interesting.
They're little.
Yeah.
And it pulls you in. Now, I have no idea what I was going to try to show you here, but
dear.
it doesn't make any difference.
Oh, I may have it in my hand.
No, there's just, there's so much of this. But anyway, those little pens that you were sort of dissing in a way are what they have this value of making, allowing me to make a pattern.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, these are
a pattern.
Just look at how tight this is. I mean, you can see my fingers, so you get the sense of scale.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I couldn't really do this with any other pen other than a pen that only goes from 0 to 0.1.